Hi folks, today is a very special day. You want to know why? Because something's arrived. ASMR. There's some duct tape here because I don't want serial killers to know important information. Let's unbox this like real YouTubers. And then let me tell you a story that, oh crap, there we go. I want to tell you guys something I've never talked about really on social media, weirdly enough, and that is why I started creating content. But first, okay, I'm not good at unboxing. I'm trying to make this like showy. Okay, should we do like a dramatic? This award is inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. By Richard. That's good, eh? It's Richard Ryder. Some 100,000 subscribers. More now. You guys know, go check. It's actually signed. Holy crap. CEO of YouTube. There she is. There she is. Oh, I gotta get this to focus. There. Okay, we're almost there. Gentle now. Take this condom off. Oh, it's like a mirror. I see myself. I see all my pores. There she is. Hey, that's pretty cool. Presented to Cameron Geller for passing 100,000 subscribers. Wow. It's bigger than I thought. Chase Wood moment. Oh, I'm pumped. Let's put this here. You guys see it there? There we go. Okay, it's gotta be in the frame. Come on now. Okay guys, I wanna take the time during this milestone, tell you guys why exactly I started making content. Weirdly, I've never told this story on social media yet. So maybe it'll inspire some of you guys to make content, maybe not. Maybe it'll inspire you to just be part of this journey. Or maybe you're just weirded out by seeing me not in character. Is it kind of like seeing your teacher outside of class? Well, stick around anyways. Let's start the story. So I feel like this story starts when I was back in college. I did professional theater, which actually I have a character based off of called Nathaniel No Future. So I was like on stage acting in college for 3 years. It was a professional theater program. Maybe I'll throw up some pictures or some stuff. Basically, I was a theater nerd. When I graduated college, I was 20 years old and I had a pretty clear path. My path is that I was going to be a professional actor. I was gonna dedicate myself to it. I was gonna go through the auditioning and I was gonna have a breakout role and I was gonna make it. Spoiler alert, that didn't happen and we're here. So what did happen? So 20 years old, Cameron Geller moves into an apartment, starts auditioning, and I did get a few roles. The one role, and you guys might recognize me from, is I was in a horror film. I'm not gonna make fun of the horror film, but I was in a horror film called Aquaslash. I was blonde. I was wearing a Speedo for most of it. I projectile vomited. Actually, they hooked up this tube that went into my mouth to have me spray out vomit. I did a couple other little jobs. I did some radio commercials. I did a TV show once. But basically, for 3 years, I was trying to be an actor. And although I did get a couple of jobs, I never had a big break. And all the jobs were like 3 months apart, 5 months apart, 6 months apart. At the same time, I was like, hey, acting is slow going and there's breaks in between. What else do I want to do? What else could I do creatively? That's when I started doing stand-up comedy. So I started going to open mic nights. I did that for about a year. And then I started doing like my own shows. I did that like 4 or 5 times. It was never super successful, but I made like maybe $100 a couple times. Now, at the same time, I was still kind of broke because acting and stand-up comedy doesn't just pay the bills all the time. So I was working as a brand ambassador. Basically what that means is whenever there's like festivals and stuff, I'd work for a brand handing out free stuff. That's like the easiest way to put it. Let's say there's like an energy drink company. I would like work for them for like the weekend and I would hand out energy drinks. I live in Montreal, so there's lots of festivals and stuff. So I did brand ambassador work, acting, and stand-up comedy for about 3 years. Nothing was really taking off. And that's when I started to notice people going viral actually on Facebook first of all. This was roughly in like 2018, 2019. The Facebook format was like almost like a meme. Like the video was like this, and up top here that was text, and at the bottom was text. And I started watching them, and I started seeing them going viral, and I started kind of recognizing some of these people were like doing this as a job. I was like, well, I could do this. I'm doing stand-up comedy. I'm trying to act. This is like the combination of both. So I started doing it. I started making the occasional Facebook video. So 2019, I'm starting to make just a few videos, maybe one like Facebook video a month. No one's sharing them, but my mom, shout out mom, still one of my biggest fans. And that's when I really started to enjoy it, because with acting, everything is so out of your control. You're just hoping that a casting director or a producer or someone likes you and picks you. You're waiting to be discovered. Whereas in this case, I feel like I was making my own content and pushing it out there myself, which I really enjoyed. Same thing for stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy, you're hoping out of the like 25, 30 people in the audience, someone's gonna discover you and put you on their show or something like that. Whereas this was a way to get my comedy out to way more people, do it my way, be the director, be the writer, take control of my own art form, if you wanna call it that. It is art. Come on, it's art. So I did all that for about a year. I was still going to auditions, although I started to care a little bit less. I basically stopped doing stand-up stuff, and that is when the pandemic hit, early 2020. All my acting jobs were gone, stand-up comedy was not possible, and all my brand ambassador jobs were gone too. So I basically had nothing going on. So at this point, I had just started posting on TikTok as well as Instagram and Facebook. So I made a promise to myself that I would post 3 new videos every single day. And that's what I did for about 3 months. And on TikTok, I finally had a little bit of traction. Got up to 27K. Then from there, I finally had the first couple viral videos, and it went and it went and it grew. Now, I'm not gonna take you through the whole story of 2020 to now, how I grew on TikTok, grew on Instagram, came over to YouTube, grew on YouTube. That's a different story. That's like how to maybe go viral on different platforms. And if you guys wanna see that, I'm actually happy to make that video. But this is why I started making content. So long story short, why did I start making content? Because I wanted to be in the driver's seat as an artist. I was done waiting for calls. I was done literally waiting for callbacks. I wanted to make my own stuff. I wanted to put myself out there. Like I said, I wanted to be in the driver's seat. And I didn't feel like I was getting that with acting or stand-up comedy. And I really do feel like I get that now. I get to create an entire universe and play within that universe. I know people think I'm psychotic. I'm just an actor, although they go hand in hand. Playing characters is what I went to school for, although you don't have to go to school for it, but that's what I do. I like to play characters. I like to do improv. I like to perform, write. That's my thing. And I would say subsequently, the other reason that pushed me over the edge with making my own content is kind of the pandemic. Now, I want to share with you guys 2 quotes that really made like a big difference in my journey as a content creator and getting my own stuff out there. First one, now this is like an old quote. The original one is, "Perfect is the enemy of good," but how I say it is, "Never let perfect get in the way of good enough." I came across that quote before I ever started making videos, and it has helped me so much. People will tell me all the time, "Shouldn't you be filming on a professional camera?" Or, "Oh, what if your lighting's not perfect?" Or, "Oh, you have to shave your face to play a girl character," all these sort of things. At the end of the day, I see being a perfectionist as an excuse for not getting your stuff out there. I've made like 3,000 videos. They're not all perfect. I was making 3 videos a day. Do you think I had the luxury to comb through every millisecond and every video and make sure it's perfect and make sure there's no typos? People are not really gonna care about that. They want the concept. They want the idea. That's the beautiful thing about social media. They want to connect the dots. It doesn't have to be perfect. And so often artists use perfection as an excuse for not getting anything out there. It's okay. Put out something that's not perfect. People want to come along for the journey. People want to see the improvement. That quote really helped me push that post button and get my content actually out there. Because thinking about starting to post stuff usually takes a lot longer than actually making it and posting it. And the second quote goes like this: "Amateurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us get up and get to work." And I might have paraphrased it. I'll put it up. That's Stephen King. And I love this because there's this mindset in the sort of creative industry that you gotta wait for an idea to come to you. That's not how I think. I need to make videos every single week. I can brainstorm. I can watch other content. I can watch my old content. I can flesh out ideas. You have to be actively creative, not passively creative, waiting for an idea to pop into your head. You gotta go digging in your brain in like a little mine shaft and pull the ideas out. A comparison I like to make about that, like sitting waiting for inspiration. Do you think like a surgeon, like a doctor, has ever been like, yeah, I don't want to go do surgery today. I'm just not feeling inspired by it? Obviously not. He has to get up and go to work. And if you really want to make it in the creative industry, you got to see it that way. You got to see it like a career. And if not, that's totally fine. If you just want to make videos for fun, make music for fun, that's awesome. That's why Stephen King says amateurs do this. I don't think he means amateur in a negative way. He just means they're not doing it as a profession. I'm an amateur basketball player. I'm an amateur at a lot of things. I wanted to be a pro, and pro as in profession, not as in the best ever. I wanted to make this a profession. So that quote really, really helped me. So that's it, guys. I know this is a different style video. I wanted to do it. I wanted to talk to you guys. Please let me know what you think. And lastly, I want to say a massive thank you. If you're watching this video, you're hella dedicated because you're watching my long form on YouTube. But if you're not watching this video, well, you don't even know I'm saying thank you. But I'm still saying thank you to everyone who clicked subscribe, even if you're not on YouTube, even if you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok. Without you guys, there's none of this. So cheesy, but it's completely true. So thank you guys. This is just the beginning. I promise there's so much more coming. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you're okay with me talking sometimes, because I would like to do some videos like this. I think I'm gonna put it up like back there. If you kind of like to see me like outside a character, I would recommend Instagram. My Instagram stories are more kind of like this, doing polls, talking to you guys, taking you through things. So check that out. We out.